Okay. Well, we went on this morning in Portland, Oregon. Let's see what station we went on here.
Yeah.
We went on in, we'll get back to the news in a minute. We went on KOTK at 620 on the dial in Portland, Oregon. They had delayed. We were supposed to go on last week, but something happened. Their tape recorder broke, or I don't know what happened.
They came to their senses briefly.
Yeah.
Then
and we went on in Santa Barbara a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
And also Alan Combs.
Alan.
The Elephant Man. He's
yes. They call him, well, I know Alan.
The only man uglier than you in radio.
Good Lord.
So the guy who runs the station in Santa Barbara, I can't think of his last name is Perry. He and his brother and some other guy own it.
And this is the Santa Barbara where all
the Santa Barbara station, yeah.
Where this Leica guy is in?
Or Leicas and these people, and Alan Combs, and it's...
Man, is it?
So they've received some complaints about this program in Santa Barbara already. I guess the first day people were calling up to say this is just can't suck it up.
Right.
And we're on about 50 stations around the country, and as I explained to each of them, that when you take whatever you had on, when you take whatever you had on off and put us on,
right,
the complaints you're going to get are from the people who were listening who liked what you were doing.
Mm-hmm.
The reason they were listening is because they liked it and they didn't want you to change it.
Particularly with listening to Tom, Micah, and Alan Combs and people like that, if that was the ilk that was on.
Well, no, I guess they're new there. They're part of the new package.
Oh, man.
It's Imus in the morning, and then I don't know who else it is. It could be Rush Limbaugh. I don't know who it is.
Yeah.
And a bunch of other people, and then Tom Likas, Fat Tom. So here's some of the calls that he sent me a tape over the weekend. Here's some of the calls of the people who called the station in Santa Barbara to say, well, whatever.
Well, you guys screwed up. You got a new program. It's, who wants to listen to shtick first thing in the morning?
It's just absolutely awful. This is the worst talk show I have ever listened to.
This new guy criticizes people. He uses profanities, and that's very offensive, too.
I tried these last couple of mornings, but I'm not really keen on the new programming you've got with Imus in the morning. It's too, too New York, too slick.
Yeah, that new program, Imus, is not worth listening to. We need to get local talk back on.
I'm not four-letter words, but still, calling people jerks and idiots and stuff like that.
I tried a few more days of listening to Imus, and it's more of this crap where people go around insulting and putting down each other and going F you and calling people idiots.
I listen to your radio off and on basically for news, and I was a little surprised at the guys that were on this morning at between 9 and 9:30, and the language they were using, kind of offensive.
It's nothing but innuendo, loud laughs, poking fun at people's fat. He mentions fat every other word. Just that negativity I am so sick and tired of.
Their microphones are up too high anyway. You can't understand half of what they say.
I don't know whether they're local or not, but gosh, I thought low for you guys to have something like that on your station.
When I start to hear it, I just turn it off. I really hate it. It's just completely inane, a bunch of guys sitting around. It's like four Ed McMahons laughing at one guy who I don't even know who he is. He's rude and obnoxious and just criticizes and puts people down, and his name is Imus, I believe. It's really awful.
Think about it a little bit, all right? I feel a little disgruntled. Why?
I think it's a real drag. If I wanted to listen to some guy from New York City put down everybody, I'd tune in to that other station. I think you guys have made a real mistake. And if you are going to keep this creep on who's from New York City, please at least get it off at 9 o'clock, please.
So, good luck staying in business.
Have a heart attack, all of you.
Die.
All of you.
What a bunch of West Coast jerks.
Yeah, a bunch of yuppie, whining wussies, tree-hugging losers.
Hope you all get run over by a subway train, and preferably the IRT line.
Yeah.
Lesbian dingleberries.